the cherry on top for the night, a total surprise, a match that we had been long hoping to see and that we actually got to see live in person, which was an unbelievable treat. Charlotte Flair versus Sasha Banks for the Raw Women's Championship inside Hell in a Cell. Charlotte Flair came out on top in a very interesting, somewhat stunning to the point of anticlimactic finish. But that's okay. I don't think that it has to end on a fireworks and a hometown celebration, even though it's Boston. That's pretty much what we do here. I think that the beating that Sasha took early, before the match had even started, played a significant role in the outcome of this match. And the physical toll on both competitors was pretty high, and they were using materials like tables and chairs that aren't normally not involved in any of their matches. And I think even Charlotte throwing Sasha through the announce table, I think that had a huge impact because they're usually not used to using those types of objects as weapons. So I think that really built into the level of exhaustion, the level of exertion that they were going through in the ring. How did you feel about Charlotte Flair walking out the women's champion that night? And what did you see in the crowd when that happened?
It was deflating. I mean, I'm not going to say it was the wrong decision to have Charlotte win. I mean, I obviously was not thrilled with it. I would have, been among those that would have celebrated Sasha Banks winning or retaining, rather, not even regaining the women's championship in her hometown of Boston. Would have been an amazing moment. Celebrating on top of the cell with the championship, that would have been all great. It wasn't even the fact that Charlotte won. I wasn't thrilled with that. Like I said, it was more so how it happened. And I know we talked about this off the record a couple days ago, and just, I don't know, like you said, just kind of anticlimactic. And when it happened, with the fact that Sasha failed to go through the table twice, she followed it up with a natural selection for the victory. In the crowd, they didn't even really boo. They just kind of up and left. I mean, they were just like, okay, time to go home. And no one was really like debating it. Having been there for SummerSlam this year and last year, people were just like up in arms about the finish, like, oh, Brock Lesnar destroyed Randy Orton, what a terrible finish, blah, blah, blah. People were outright complaining. At this show, I don't know if it's a difference between Brooklyn and Boston. I'm not exactly sure, but people, they weren't even really talking about the show. People were just kind of stunned silent, which is what I thought was interesting.
Stunned silent is a great way to put that. Within moments of the 3 count, there was this sense of confusion as to, was that real? Was that wrong? Was that me. Yep. Was that the real finish?
Yeah.
Is there another swerve coming? Because early in the match, when Sasha was almost carted out on a stretcher and she got back up and went right back in the ring just as Charlotte was going to be crowned the new women's champion, Sasha Banks enters the ring. The match officially starts, and then we have a very deadpan kind of conclusion to this match. I think it left everyone waiting for that big pop, that extra moment, that crescendo to send everyone home, and it didn't come. And is that not exactly the kind of mentality and legacy that the Flairs have in general?
It's true.
They always expect from themselves that they're going to win, and when they do, it's no surprise to them, and it's starting to become no surprise to the audience either, because there was no excitement, no fandom, not even like a section of people that were interested in what had just happened because Charlotte had the belt and not Sasha. It's a very telling path that Charlotte has put herself on as to how she is going to be Charlotte Flair versus the WWE Universe. And that could be in place just like that for a very long time. And I would expect her to hold on to that belt with deep talons inside of it and keep that around her waist for as long as possible, because she's a champion. She's a proven champion in this business and in this company specifically now, and she's carrying it forward. So it's hard to say that I lost, or Sasha Banks lost a couple points in my book, but she definitely needs to reevaluate going into Survivor Series her level of competition and how fierce and what she's going to be willing to do and put on the line. Much like Dean Ambrose is always talking about what he's willing to do and put on the line every single day, Sasha Banks needs to come to that crossroads and get quicker, get faster, be able to counters. If she looks like she's going through a table, have a plan ready so that Charlotte's going through that table instead. Or sacrifice both of you and make sure you're both going through the table. Even the odds, but get quick. Get fast and get strong because Charlotte is on a tear right now.